Hello, folks. This is the Roaming Casual back again today with another. What is this? I think this is a first impression. I don't think this one's in early access. Sorry, I'm a little scattered today, which is why the video is coming out so late. My apologies for that. Um, had some computer issues. They seem to be fixed for the moment. Hopefully, they stay that way. Alright, so this is Loop Hero, which I don't know much about, so we're going to find out about it together. That's very loud. Stars in the sky are going out one by one. But no one notices it. No one can stop it. I am racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible in a place without space, without time, without memories. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Alright, to change between adventure and planning, press the switch, right click, or space. Continue your journey, change the game mode. Alright, so we're walking. I hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without a sky, of course. Pay attention to the day progress bar. New enemies appear at the end of the day. Alright, so I'm guessing that's the sun right here. Yep, day progress. Map completion. Okay. A living ball of slime, quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remembered this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Alright, traveling, fighting, and other actions are done automatically. The player cannot affect them directly. Right. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's a weapon in the remains of this thing that's not fully digested. Alright. So now we have an axe. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that slime? Alright. Drag the card to a suitable space to remember the land. Alright, so it's telling me to put it here. Now continue your journey. Spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn, it's good that nobody's listening. Alright, so what did we get? We get a weapon that does more damage and damage to all, and it's shiny and blue, so that seems good. It looks like we can't keep the items that we unequip. We do have limited space for inventory, though. You can get new items and cards during battle. Items have unique abilities, as do most of the cards. Right? The forest will give us +1 to hero attack speed. The rock will give us 2 hit points and +2 more hit points for every adjacent rock or mountain. Alright, so we can place a forest. Let's place a forest here. And we'll put a rock right above it. There was a mountain over there, and here is a forest. The world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Right? So we continue around the circle. I think it's time to get some rest. Only you will decide when it is time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and claws of your enemies. You can retreat almost any time. The special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Retreat to the camp by pressing the button. Oh, but we were doing so well. The thought of leaving the battlefield and going back to your cozy camp has passed through your mind. What a timely idea. The camp is just around the corner. Retreat to keep all your resources. Well, it said retreat, so I guess that's what we're doing. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Build a campfire. Here. Click anywhere to complete the tutorial. Alright, so this is our campfire. We get 20% of our max hit points upon entering the campfire tile. I wonder what the 1 stands for. I mean, there's one person here? Maybe? Alright, so expedition must be us going back out to the loop. Got an achievement for a new beginning. This path. Everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. Alright, so we're walking around. So I'm gonna guess that we can use these pieces of equipment because they're darkened, but that we can't use these yet for some reason. Alright, so what do we have? We have a meadow. Heals 2 hit points at the start of each day. A rock. So we're gonna put the rock here, I think. We'll put the meadow next to it. And now it's a blooming meadow. It heals 3 hit points at the start of each day. Okay. I'm not quite sure why, but that's fine. And we've got another rock. So it said put the rocks next to each other, right? So we'll do that. Sort of interesting. So you're building up the map. What's this? Smells of blood and steel. Spawns a chest at the start of each loop. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. Well, if it does something at the start of each loop, we should probably put it near the beginning, right? So we'll put it there. I may regret that, but you know. Alright, so what do we have here? We have armor that gives us 92 hit points, or 89. Let's go with the 92. Not sure if the armor will eventually break, like that's maybe why we would need the extra one. Okay, we've got another meadow. These don't say that they do better when you put them next to each other, but I'm going to assume if one has a reaction, this one should probably have some kind of reaction too. So we have a grove. I think I'll put the grove here in the corner down here. Oh, we got blue armor. So it does more health, and there's a little arrow next to it to show us that. And we also get 10% counter. Oh, and it also shows us all of our stats down here. So we get 6 hit points per day, 10% counter, 106 hit points, and 4 to 6 damage because we still don't have a weapon. Oh, apparently I just needed to complain about it. Good to know. There's another grove, so maybe we'll put it here next to the first one. See how that goes. The mountain gives +5 for each adjacent rock or mountain. I wonder if diagonal counts as adjacent. Like, is it just shares a side width, or is it also shares a corner width? Rocks there. Okay, and we heal when we walk through the camp. That's good to know. We have to beat up the chest. Alright, so what is this? This is also armor, better health, evasion, and vampirism. So I guess we heal on attack now? That seems good. It's also got a 2 in the corner, so I'm guessing it's level 2 armor. We did get another mountain. That there. And a vampire mansion. Let's give that a little bit, because I still want to see how things go with the 2 groves that we've got down there. Okay, so we have another mountain, so we'll put that there. Oblivion erases any established tile or monster. Well, we should hold on to that then. That sounds useful. Oh, we got another weapon. I didn't even notice. Oh, it's the same. Never mind. Alright, we got a ring. That gives us our 10% counter chance back. And armor that's not as good as what we have. So what do we do with this extra equipment? An evasion ring. It looks like we should be able to use another ring, but it doesn't light up like we can't use it. And I'd rather have the counter right now, so we'll go with that. Oh, we got another meadow. Sounded like something was like laughing at me. Seems problematic. Oh, we got level 3 armor. Lots of health, but it doesn't have the evasion or the vampirism, so let's leave it for now. We gather sticks. Gather. Man, I'm talking good, huh? We gather sticks by walking through the groves. The beacon increases movement speed and plus 20 attack speed for all units, so that implies it's probably for the enemies too. I don't think I really want to give them a bonus to attack speed, and I don't mind the slow pace of walking around. We have a spider cocoon. I think I'm gonna I don't want to put it by the groves. We've got enough going on there, so I think I'll put it over here. Alright. Continue our slow walk around. We got a blue sword, same damage but gives us regen. That sounds good. We also got another battlefield. We can put that. Put it over here. There we go. It's between the mountains and the road. Oh, we finally got a shield. Also gives us regen and a little bit of defense. And another meadow. Okay, so that one did not become a blooming meadow. I wonder why. so that's the spider. Let's see. Neither of those is very good, but we can go ahead and place another mountain. And there's nothing going on here. Heal a little bit to fight the chest, which is still weird to me. Alright, so we get some blue armor that would increase our counter and give us a lot of hit points. Or we've got, well, not really or, I guess. That'll take away our regen. It'll increase our attack speed and defense. So I'm totally down with that, and I think we should probably do that too. Alright. Oh, and it pauses when you start looking at your items. That's nice of it. Too bad. Alright, another mountain. I'm wondering if this is like... You know, some games you put things in like groups and it... Oh. Well, it'll go into planning when it's done. And they like make better versions of themselves. Like I wonder if you put a bunch of rocks together if they form a mountain, and a bunch of mountains together form something, and same with the meadow. Alright, so we have a treasury. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile, but it can't be built adjacent to anything. Alright, so we should put it... I guess... Let's put it up here in the corner, and then we'll surround it with things. But first I want to put the mountain there. Ah, okay. So it looks like the rocks count as mountains. Now we have a mountain peak that gives us 120 hit points. It spawns a harpy every 2 days. So I wonder if the meadows will also join into something. Alright, so we're going to put a mountain here. And that caused a goblin camp to appear. Appears for every 10 mountain rock tiles. Okay. Oh, we got some rings too, and I didn't look at them. Alright, let's see. We've got defense or 12% counter, so that's an improvement. We've got another meadow. Put over here. Got a rock. Okay, yep, so diagonal counts as adjacent. Road lantern. Decrease the maximum number of monsters on adjacent tiles. Alright, so let's put that here. Since we've got the 2 groves here. Okay. Makes sense to me. And we beat up our chest. Ooh, we got spears. Let's see. Gives us damage and counter. This one gives us... Damage is the same, attack speed is the same, and it would give us counter, but we lose defense and magic damage. So no... I think not. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves! Now give us all you've got! You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in the world first? Then you can do anything you want. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. I guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. Oof. Baiting me. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad and that the world is trying to restore itself. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Okay, so we picked up some more items. That would give us Vampirism back again and regen, but it would lower our counter rate. Oh, I am going to do that though, because I would like for us to be able to regenerate health as we go. Even if it's just a little bit. Alright, so we've got another mountain. And another meadow. So 2 more meadows, and we'll see if it does the same thing as the mountain. What did we pick up here? A shield with, evasion and vampirism. We will lose some regen. I think that's alright. No. What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for help. Our answer is no. How did you... But why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time there has been just emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine, I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does save the world mean to you? My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and live. It is a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one. I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. Can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye. Feel awful by fixing one evil and becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Stop for a second. We picked something up. Oh, it's an evasion ring. Don't have space for it, so never mind. Yeah, we got another meadow. And another grove. Another spider cocoon. Do I want to place another spider cocoon is the question. Sure, we'll put one there. It's probably a really bad idea. Oh good, now there's 4 of them. Well, I mean, that didn't seem that bad. Alright, so get another meadow? No. Because they're not blooming meadows, maybe? What? Cemetery. Spawns a skeleton every 3 days. Well, we should clearly put that by the battlefield. Right? That makes sense. Oh, we got a level 4 shield, but it's... So these are qualities, I guess. So these are gray, so they're not very good. And then the blues are a step up because they've got one special ability. And then the sort of yellowish, peach-ish, I don't know what color that actually is, background, has 2 abilities. And then the orange ones, the bright orange ones, have 3. Okay, that makes sense. So we have a cemetery and another grove. Go ahead and put the other grove there. I'll put the other cemetery next to the first one. I wonder why our little person chooses to attack the one they choose to attack. So we get another rock. 2 spider cocoons. I just don't know that I want that many spiders. And it's not like that's something we walk through that gives us something. Like these give us whatever they give us. So do those, apparently. And that's not going to do us any good. Alright. Okay, we've got 2 meadows. Alright, so that opened that. We got an orange armor, which will do 2 damage to all, 3 defense, and more regen. Sure. We also got a rarer ring, at least. Magic damage, damage to all, and counter. Not as much counter as we had before, but still pretty good. What else to do? We've got 4 goblins to fight, so that should be exciting. We've got 2 vampire mansions, 3 beacons. Well, we can't just keep sitting on things forever. Let's put a vampire mansion here. And 1 more spider cocoon there, and then we'll leave that for the time being. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to handle 4 of these guys. I mean, we are evading frequently. I think what I may do is get rid of that. Because the goblins seem to be a big issue. Well, a big issue. Ooh, that got us a bright orange shield. So we'd get more regen, we'd lose our vampirism, we'd lose our evasion. Gain more counter. We'll give it a try. Let's see how this works. Oh, we have a level 5 ring. Damage to all 4, regen per second, and evasion. Alright, we'll do that. So we have very little counter now, but... And a gray item! Yay! Get level 5 armor. Let's stick with what we've got there. Alright, so it looks like there's 4 here. We did find another treasury. And another road lantern. So let's put one of the road lanterns here. was 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. So we've got space to put some more rocks without having to worry about creating another goblin camp. What is this? Scrap metal, stable wood, stable branches. Noticeable change. Interesting. I don't know, damage all seems like it's not really worth it. Doesn't do all that much. Then again, I guess we're only doing 5 points of it, right? So it should still be okay for that. Tell me how many I have? No, it's not. Oh, another cemetery. Alright, so let's see. We've got another meadow. 16, 17, 18. Alright, we got that. We have another meadow, which I think I'm going to put over here, just to see if the regular meadows make anything when they're next to each other. We can put a grove here. A cemetery on the other side up there. And we're gonna hold for a bit. Another orange shield and I didn't notice. Damage to all 2. Evasion and vampirism instead of the regen. I think we're okay for right now. I think so. Probably. What is this? That is not a slime. We've got a harpy down here. Not sure what that is though. Really need a better weapon. So apparently this thing is responding to voice complaints? I don't know. Okay, fighting skellies. Okay, you can't vampirism skellies, which makes sense. Ooh. That would be less regen, but it would give us vampirism and some more magic damage. I think I'm down with that. Oh, and you can vampirism them, apparently. Ooh. Wait, can we actually kill the ghost? Okay, we can. Feel slightly better about that. We could grab the mace, which would give us more damage to all, higher attack speed, and higher damage, but we do lose the bonus defense. It's also a rapier, which would give us evasion and vampirism, but no damage to all. They're the same. No, the mace does better damage. Alright, so we'll swap that out. Back off, human. A vampire! Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger! Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I am too weak, but you can help me, and I will set this crumbled world right. Right? I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone. So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Yeah, no. Empires often owned our lands, they kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. But this won't do it all, now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently the blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Great. Awesome. No, I'm gonna say that's probably not worth it. We do have another road lantern, which I think I'm gonna put over here next to these skellies. Got lots of rocks and mountains, but I'm a little leery of putting them out because I don't want another goblin camp. It's a shame it, like, I don't see a way to, like, discard. Alright, let's see. A little bit less damage, lower attack speed, but you get counter and evasion instead of damage to all. Alright, well, we'll do that. I will place another spider cocoon here, I suppose. And maybe there. A lot of spiders. Alright, we'll leave that there for the time being. Meadow? Oh, it's a gargoyle. Gargoyle, a harpy, and a spider. Okay, so putting the meadows next to each other does not cause them to merge in any way, unfortunately. How many did we have? 12, 13. So one more mountain being put out would give us another goblin camp. I don't know, I just don't think I want to deal with another goblin camp. I also don't want to give everybody attack speed, although I guess it evens out because it's the same for everybody. Let's put out a vampire mansion there. What is with all of the mountains? Oh, we can't put that there. Ah, so when we get too many cards, the old ones disappear eventually. Right, that's fine. Another road lantern. I'm gonna put here. Okay. We got 2 meadows. Lots of gray items. Oh, we could get rid of something. Alright, so we will... Treasury here. Mountain here. Bolivia in the Goblin Camp because I don't want to deal with them. Alright. Lots of mountains. And it gave us another treasury. Cool. Alright, we got a level 6 shield. But I think I'm going to keep the one I have. Alright, so there's that. Here's another treasury. Which I guess I could put here. Oh, but that's by the road, so I won't actually be able to finish it out. No! Oof, we're down to half health. Not a good sign. Oh dear. Hopefully we live. We need to get back around to here. I'm gonna put that there. Mountain. Yeah. I don't accidentally goblin myself doing this. Alright, so we're here, and we need to make it through all of the skellies, the gargoyle, the slime, possibly a vampire if he spawns as we're going by, to get to the camp. I was about to say, please tell me you're attacking the skelly first and not the chest. As hilarious as that would be. Alright, so we have a rare level 7 shield. Damage to all, counter, and evasion, but we lose some of our regen. I'm gonna give it a try. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna die! And we died. Alright. We keep 30% of our resources. Ooh, that's bad. That's not a whole lot. Wait, where did all these things come from? I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? Don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed, almost as if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Oh, of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten. Take them. You might need them. Okay. Look at build. Can we build anything? Looks like we don't have enough food supply for the herbalist hut. We don't have enough stable metal for the smithy, but we do have enough for the field kitchen. Grab the field kitchen. It has to be off of this. I wonder if we want to link up with these. Let's put the kitchen there. You know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What, you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. So what is this? Survivor's tents. Camp filled with exhausted people and their limited belongings. Cannot be destroyed, but its inhabitants will gladly move to better housing if you build it. Okay. So what else is in here? So there's a refuge, which I guess is the better housing, maybe? Unlocks the rogue class. Didn't even know I had a class at this point. The herbalist hut unlocks the swamp card. Potions heal 4% max hit point. You can take 3 potions with you. 2 are refilled at the camp. The smithy lets you start your expedition with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. Won't tell me what's going on with the farm and the smelter. There is a gymnasium, which unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Unlocks the village card. Maybe that's the shelter instead of the refuge. Then we've got a cemetery, a supply depot, a mud hut. I hope that's not the shelter. A crypt, an intel center, a warehouse, a watchtower, a library. We can build a forest, a river, a bridge. So you make the river and then you have to build a bridge over it. That's funny. Okay, so that's that. And that's been our first look at Loop Hero. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means either. Oh wait, we can upgrade the building? We upgrade the campfire? No. we would need vastly more resources, but it would increase the effect of the campfire and give the camp a new item slot. I don't know what that is. Anyway, this has certainly been interesting. I hope you've enjoyed this video, even if it was a little late, and I'll see you again next time.